Hello, this is Rico, and this will be my emotional storytelling for creative presentation. So today I'll be talking about one of my favorite game series, which is the Fallout series. So how I was first introduced to this piece of media was it was all the way back in I believe 2010. One of my older cousins came by my grandma's house. It was just staying there for a few days. So me and my family got together and we went to go visit him because his side of the family was there and my side of the family just wanted to like pay him a visit, catch up and things. And it was in the living room where he had his Xbox set up because this was back in the time when Xbox 360 was still a relevant piece of technology. And I do what I usually do every time his side of the family comes up. I usually just sit right next to him and usually watch what he's playing. He's usually playing something like Call of Duty or something, but this time he was playing this game called Fallout 3, which at the time I did not even know what video games mostly were because I just watched my older cousin, and usually I get pretty bored of it, but this game really interested me, and like with the whole art style and the 1950s vibes to it, it just caught my attention, unlike other games. So the emotional effect the Fallout franchise has had on me personally, it was about a year after I first got introduced to Fallout, when I finally got my Xbox 360 and talked my parents into buying me Fallout 3 in New Vegas. One time I can definitely recall is about halfway through the Fallout 3 campaign, which for me, I was just pouring hours into it. I was doing like all the side quests and everything. And it was finally when I got reunited with the protagonist's father. And we finally got to the Project Purity, and then the Enclave comes in, and they pretty much just murder the protagonist's father. And back then, for my 13-year-old heart, that just devastated me. So some of the reasons why the Fallout series is my favorite is mostly because there's a story around every corner, like every location, every building, and almost every unique item will always have some sort of backstory to it, and that's something I really like because I'm personally a huge fan of reading, and I just really love lore. And one of the main reasons why this game series inspires me is because in the video game market, post-apocalyptic games, in my personal opinion, is way too oversaturated. But still, Bethesda and Fallout still finds a way to make the game stand out compared to other post-apocalyptic games such as Borderlands and Wasteland and all other stuff. They will always have their own unique style. Like you can see the Vault Boy pretty much anywhere, and anyone, even if they're not a gamer, they can point it out and be like, hey, that's Fallout. And that's really what inspires me, is because they can take something that's so heavily covered and they can sort of make it their own thing and have it stand out.